Luca, it's nice to see you again. The worst kept secret in Dundee is out. You're joining us again on loan from Liverpool. How does it feel to be back?
Yeah, made up to be back. It's obviously been a fairly long summer, but it's been a good one, good pre-season for me down the road. But I think I always had this in the back of my mind that, once my pre-season was finished, that it was, time to get back with the road and get playing again.
When you walked through the gates of Tannadice just a few moments ago, did it feel like you were home?
Yeah, it brought back a few memories from last year. Obviously good ones and bad ones, but mainly good ones, yeah. But just even walking in the training ground this morning and seeing some of the lads, just like seeing some old faces and some new ones as well was, it was good. It was nice to be back.
Yeah, how nice was it to reconnect with some of the teammates that helped you through last season?
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, to be fair, a lot of people, staff and players, have been in contact through the summer, almost jokingly asking when I'd be back rather than if I'd be back. So to get to see everybody in person again was nice. Yeah.
You're saying there that you always knew that this was where you were going to end up. So why did you want to come back so badly?
I just think how it went last year, for the team and for me personally, it was a brilliant year. I think obviously I got loads of experience. I felt like I came on a lot as a player, and when I heard that Liverpool were looking to send me back out on loan again, I kind of think this was the only place I wanted to come, really.
I think there was only 2 other players in the Scottish Premiership that were 21 or under that managed to get more senior minutes under their belt than you, and that just underlines the impact that you made on the squad last year. Yeah,
I think that's another important thing, really. I think obviously the gaffer last year trusted me in whatever position it was and whatever game it was. He didn't mind chucking me anywhere and just trusting me, and I think that's a massive thing to have kind of earned that off the gaffer last year, and that trust and respect from him I think was a massive thing in coming back, because I knew if I could kind of replicate my form last year, then the gaffer would trust me and hopefully can get through all them games again this year.
When you reflect on last season, what are some of the standout moments for you?
Oh, it's quite a few, to be fair. Obviously my first senior goal right at the start of the season, I think in my first league game, and then you've got like the Dundee derby over Christmas, the wins against Aberdeen, and then obviously the little run towards the end before I was out injured when I think 3-1-0s on the trot. You just picked up loads of good moments last season.
You mentioned there about how your season unfortunately came to an end because of that double hernia, but the lads managed to go out there and get the job finished in terms of qualifying for Europe. I'm sure you're desperate to be involved in that, given what you contributed to last season. Yeah,
definitely. I was up for the Aberdeen game at the end of the season, and that was a brilliant occasion for everybody. I think players, fans, staff, everybody who kind of put the effort in last season to get that European finish over the line. And obviously I've been watching from the sofa at home. The lads kind of how strongly they started in Europe, and obviously again tomorrow night, the second leg, I'm obviously crossing our fingers that they managed to get that through the line, and I can be involved for the next leg and the next tie.
Are you looking forward to experiencing a European night at Tannadice in the stands?
Absolutely, yeah. I think I'd prefer to enjoy it on the pitch, but yeah, in the stands I'll have to do it for tomorrow, and I think it's a sell-out, and no doubt the atmosphere will be really good, yeah.
You're obviously a really passionate player on the pitch, and that helped build that connection with the supporters, so how much are you looking forward to representing them again and getting them behind you?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's the thing I enjoyed most up here last year, was kind of just getting to play in front of the fans and kind of showcase myself and my ability and my kind of passion, and I think I've already got the supporters on side, and I'll look to do that again this year and kind of represent them well again.
It's nice to feel wanted as well, so how much easier does that make your job?
Yeah, I think that was a massive thing about coming back. I think I just felt really appreciated last year for kind of the efforts I put in from everybody, really, from people behind the scenes, from the manager, from the players and fans. I felt really appreciated, and I think it's sometimes quite rare to find in football to feel like so appreciated. So I think that was it was another big reason to come back, was kind of feeling that, love from everybody at the club, that it just made me want to come back and kind of get a bit more.
Your contributions were also recognised with the Young Player of the Year award, so how much did that mean to you?
Yeah, brilliant. Obviously, there was a lot of good young performances last year as well, so to be kind of at the top of that list, I was obviously made up, and look, if I can replicate that again this year, that'll be brilliant.
We mentioned that injury that unfortunately ended your season just a wee bit earlier, but how has it gone in terms of recovery and rehab?
Yeah, really good. I think it took me about 6 to 8 weeks to get back over the summer. Obviously, over the off-season, just keeping ticking over, and then the lads came back in at Liverpool pre-season when I was kind of just coming at the end of my rehab, so it kind of flowed really nicely into pre-season, got off to a good start in pre-season, and played plenty of minutes for the first team. Obviously managed to get on the trip away with them and played a few games back in England as well, which was nice.
Another summer of training with some of the world's best players. I'm sure that wouldn't have done you any harm.
Yeah. Obviously they brought a few new boys in down the road. They weren't too bad, to be fair. But yeah, obviously a really good experience for me being out in Asia and you know, just picking up little bits from people who I've obviously trained with before in past pre-seasons. Obviously a few of the new boys that have come in as well, who have added loads to the group down there and kind of helped me, you know, learn different bits over the past few weeks.
Just looking to the season ahead, is it just about picking up from where you left off? Because I don't think last season could have gone any better.
Yeah. As I said before, just try and get straight back into that rhythm. Obviously, I haven't played a competitive game yet this season, but you know, I feel ready. I feel raring to go whenever I'm called upon, and you know, just try and hit the ground running again and kind of just take on from last season's form and push into this year.
As a collective, I'm sure it's about emulating the success of last year as well.
Yeah, 100%. I think obviously last season's league finish was really good. I think if we can push on again, if we can replicate it, brilliant. But I think as a squad we can push for more. We can try and perform better in the cup competitions than we did last year. I think obviously try and get into them through these European ties and get into the group stage and beyond and see what we can do in that competition. I just think it's a really important year for the club, and we can have a good look at what we can do.
Just finally, what are you looking forward to most when you pull on that tangerine shirt again?
I think just coming back out and playing again, and you know, just being back in front of the fans again. There's nothing worse over pre-season, and you know, playing in front of small crowds, kind of behind closed doors games. I think just being back out in front of the fans and kind of feeling the passion and kind of running for them again is really something to look forward to.